सॉरी वॉज जस्ट कॉमिंग माई हेयर. सो वे वर वी. हाँ, तो मुझे एक असाइनमेंट मिला था अपने कॉलेज से, राइट. द पोम इज़ VR7. तो उसमें क्या होता है, एक लड़की होती है मेड करके, MAID. उसके बारे में लिखना है कि वो डेथ को कैसे हैंडल करती हैं, द डेथ ऑफ हर 2 सिबलिंग्स, राइट. एंड आई कंफर्म द क्वेश्चन इन बिट. तो बेसिकली ये करना है, अब इसके बारे में लिखना है. मेरा प्रोजेक्ट है कि मुझे इसको करीबन करीब 150 वर्ड्स में लिखना है. अब मैंने जब सोचा, मैंने ये लाइन लिखी, शी इज स्टिल जस्ट अ लिटिल गर्ल. तो फिर मुझे लगा कि ये स्टार्टिंग लाइन पोम की उसमें अगर मैं लिखूँ ये सब तो क्रेजी शिट हो जाएगी, राइट. तो अब मैं करीबन करीब 7 स्टैंजा की हर एक लाइन में करीबन करीब अगर मैं एवरेज 5 वर्ड्स लेता हूँ तो ये 7 स्टैंजा की पोम के आसपास हो जानी चाहिए, 7-8 स्टैंजा की. तो वो देखता हूँ एंड होपिंग फॉर द बेस्ट, राइट. लेट्स गो. Okay, I'll reread the poem and the assignment and get back to you. I'll overlay some images right about now. These will help you provide a perspective on what my mind is going through and how I've written it down, right? Because what I say may not be the final draft. I'll upload the final draft separately as well and include it at the end of the actual thing I've recorded. Hope you enjoy and see you there. Right. So I've read the poem again and I've searched about it. I've written all of this down, है ना. तो अब क्या करना है, अब इनको ऑर्गेनाइज करना है, फ्रेम करना है. मुझे स्टार्टिंग लाइन मिल ही गई एंड दैट्स आई सपोज द मोस्ट क्रूशल पॉइंट कि जब स्टार्टिंग लाइन मिल जाती है ना तब एवरीथिंग फॉल्स इन प्लेस. तो हम लिखेंगे शी स्टिल जस्ट लिटिल गर्ल. ओके. तो इसमें बात हो रही है 7. वो बरीड है चर्च यार्ड ट्री, ग्रीन ग्रेव साइड बाय साइड बरीड हैं. स्टॉकिंग और कर्चीफ, आई सपोज द कर्चीफ इज हैंड कर्चीफ एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ. सो क्लॉथ बेसिकली. वो निट एंड हेम कर रही है, सिंग सॉन्ग कर रही है, सपर अपना खा रही है. जब जेन मर गई थी तो उसका वो जो मेड है एंड उसका ब्रदर वो उस जेन के ग्रेव पे खेलते थे जब उसके ब्रदर की डेथ हुई, राइट. तब वो अकेले दोनों की ग्रेव्स पे खेल रही है, विच इज़ अ बिट ऑड, है ना, एंड अ बिट क्रीपी टू बी फेयर. और फिर वो दोनों हेवन में है एंड लिटिल मेड. तो स्टार्ट करते हैं एंड आई ट्राई टू narrate what I'm thinking. And yeah, please let me down slowly because this is probably the first time I'm going to do this. First time that you are seeing. Yeah. Okay. She's still just a little girl who is obliviously brave. I think I continued this. Wait a second. Yeah, I just remembered I had written a stanza down yesterday night. And it goes like, she's still just a little girl, only 8 by age. Then what's this perspective that she has made? And so I'll continue on this because the question is asking about little girl's perspective. Okay. It's she has innocence, she's stubborn even after being informed the family is deceased and grieving, but I don't know why she is not, because the other family members are not mentioned. So I'm assuming that they have locked themselves up inside the house and she's the only one who goes out. Others have locked themselves insides out. Others have locked themselves inside out. Why is she? Is she? What's it all about? She playing on their graves. What's it all about? I'll probably edit this later too. Sorry for the noise. Wait. I guess I do need soundproofing later on, but it is what it is. Okay, I'll check if it's recording. Yeah, it is recording, and I'll probably need soundproofing later on. What's it all about? The church yard tree. Okay, so what I've done, I'll explain to you how I'm writing this. I've written all the words, the key words in the poem, mentioned in the poem, and all the feelings associated when I Google this answer to the same question. Cause why not? It helped a lot, and this continues here. Right. Sorry for the bad handwriting, but I'm not sorry because I understand it. So I'll match this and create a sentence here, है ना? And let's see how it comes along. Okay, so churchyard tree and innocence and persistence. Innocence. The churchyard tree sees the green graves, the long and the sees the green graves. Graves is the long wrong, the long wrong place will this is not working. Yeah. The churchyard tree sees the green graves, the long wrong place connection to the graves engage. Graves connection to the graves engaged. I know I want to use engage in some sense, right? But connection to the graves engaged. Sees the green graves. I don't want to repeat the grave again and again. Well, not in a rhyming scheme, right? Complete. Love's continued existence, limited understanding of morality. Okay, I don't know how much of this I'm going to edit or not, but hoping it is something at least interesting enough. And persistence, stubborn even after being informed this is part of family. Sense physical actions. Sing song ways, the snowy melody ways. Snowy referring to the brother who died with the in the snow. melody is the song, and ways is how she connects with them. The snowy melody ways. I would have written the cold, है ना, लेकिन बात यह है कि जो स्नोई है मेलोडी और वेज, दे ईच हैव अ वाई एट द एंड, है ना. और स्नोई फिर मैं अगर कोल्ड कर दूँ तो इट माइट नॉट बी द दैट ऑब्वियस, लेकिन स्नोई लिटरली स्नो वर्ड जो है उसमें मैंशनड है, एंड आई डोंट वांट टू ट्रेवल द टीचर दैट मच, है ना. तो देखते हैं, एंड आई एम ट्राइंग टू कीप इट एज सिंपल एज आई कैन. You know, I get the marks, it brings a hint of uniqueness and all that thing, है ना. लिटरली इधर लिखा है कोल्ड स्नो, द ओके कोल्ड स्नो लिखा है, कोल्ड स्नो स्नोई मेलोडी वेज. स्नोई वो ज़्यादा वर्ड्स हो जाएंगे, ज़्यादा सिलेबल्स एक साथ लिखने में अजीब लगता है. अजीब नहीं लगता, लेकिन यू गेट व्हाट आई मीन, राइट. द स्नोई मेलोडी वेज. The perspective is simple. The perspective is simple. Family remains complete. The maid remains happy. Complete belief remains. The maid remains happy with her stubborn belief. तो 1 2 3 4 stanza हुए हैं. तो इट्स द स्टबर्न, है ना. इवन आफ्टर बीइंग इन्फॉर्म्ड, कोई बात नहीं. इनोसेंस और परसिस्टेंस को अभी यूज़ करना है मुझे. इनोसेंस, परसिस्टेंस, प्रेजेंस, फिजिकल एब्सेंस, है ना, एग्जिस्टेंस, एंड तो these form a great rhyming scheme. The innocence of the false, the persistence of her call, like calling to the brother and sister. Innocence of the false, the false persistence, and the persistence is her calling to the graves, है ना. And the ghostly present, the ghostly presence, physical absent, the persistence of her, the innocence of the false, the persistence of her call, the absence of the physical the existence of the false call, physical false call, existence of physical. I'm trying to rhyme something with physical or call, है ना? तो believe, complete, members deceased. Well, belief and diseased. Belief and diseased. Family. Family could be thing. Complete. चलो ये तो एक स्टैंजा मिल गया. Perspective, adult, child and adult. ये क्या लिखा है? Names. Tendency to cling on to familiar and loved. Green grave, stuffing handkerchief, knit and hen, sing song, eating supper, in brother played, two cold snow, two in heaven, little physical, made, innocence, persistence, deceased, part of family, call, mall, hall, tall, fall, call, existence of near fall. Near fall. The fall refers to she's stopping herself from crashing down, है ना? क्योंकि अगर उसने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया इवन आफ्टर शी इज स्टबन, राइट, तो वो एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रही कि जो उसके भाई बहन हैं वो चले गए, है ना? तो जब उसने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया शी इज़ गोइंग टू फॉल. द फॉल रेफर्स टू, द फॉल में क्या होता है, सारे पतझड़ होते हैं, द लीव्स आर गॉन एंड ऑल, राइट. तो तो वो ये तो इट्स अ बिट डिम, इट्स अ बिट डल, इट्स अ बिट ग्रे. तो द फॉल रेफर्स टू दैट. एंड हाँ, इट एंड द फॉल जो डल ग्रे एंड द लीव्स आर शेडिंग, इट contrasts with the green graves, क्योंकि the graves are not usually supposed to be green, and I'm talking about the color brown because fall, leaves झड़ रहे हैं, है ना? तो ग्रीन ग्रेव, तो हाँ ठीक है, एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ नियर फॉल. तो फिजिकल कुछ कर सकते हैं, द absence of all कर सकते हैं. The innocence of the false, the persistence of her call, the absence of all. नहीं, all अजीब लग रहा है. The absence of the physical, the existence of near fall. ठीक है. तो 5 हो गए. अभी कितने वर्ड्स हो रहे करीब 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 It's around 80 words till now, right? And it's 5 stanzas. तो हमें करीबन कितने बचे? 80 तो 70. तो I have to write around 10. अगर इसी पेस पे चलता रहा तो 9-10, है ना? Not 10 more, but 5 more. तो टोटल में वो, हाँ, क्योंकि वो फेयर इनफ, हाँ, कि मैंने करीबन 4 वर्ड्स यूज़ करें इंस्टेड ऑफ द 5. The churchyard tree sees the green. The churchyard tree. नहीं क्या? The churchyard tree sees the green graves. The long wrong place. The snowy melody. The snowy melody waves. Damn. Now I see the next part is also 4. The perspective is simple, family remains complete, use the family. The perspective is simple. The family remains complete. The maid remains happy with her stubborn belief. Yay. I don't know how much of my hand is covering there, but fair enough. I'll write this one now. The child and the adult names. No? The unwavering belief that her family is complete. Family remains complete. Remains complete. Yeah, where was I? Right. That her family, the unwavering belief that her family remains complete. Uh, I had something. The churchyard tree. The churchyard tree. But the churchyard tree sees the two deceased but तो I've वो जो मैंने कहा था ना मैं I found a rhyme scheme, I found a paragraph, तो I have written that down, just putting words together. अब मैंने इसके बारे में लिख लिया कि still the गर्ल की एज के बारे में लिख लिया और हम उसके पर्सपेक्टिव के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं ऑन द इनसाइड आउट. उसकी फैमिली के बारे में टच कर दिया कि उसकी बाकी जो रिमेनिंग फैमिली है वो इनसाइड आउट मतलब दे आर स्टिल ग्रीविंग एंड ऑल. वो मैंने अज्यूम करा कि ऐसा होगा, प्लीज़ ऐसा हो जाए, तो ये यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. तो दैट वाई इज़ शी प्लेइंग. हाँ, तो आई हैव टोल्ड दैट शी इज़ playing with the brother. She's playing on their graves. Creepy. The perspective is simple. It remains complete. A stubborn belief. तो बिलीफ के बारे में मैं 2-3 बार बात कर चुका हूँ, राइट, है ना. तो बचा ये है कि आई एम गोइंग टू राइट अबाउट द टेंडेंसी टू क्लिंग ऑन टू फेमिलियर एंड लव्ड, है ना. द कनेक्शन विद द ग्रेव्स, not complete separation and the continued existence of their memories in the girl's head, and limited understanding of mortality. I'll also include the two in heaven, the knit and him side, that the graves are side by side, and Jane because she was mentioned. I can write Jane and Little Maid. Okay. Physical absence, continued persistence, deceased, part of family. But it's the complete separation, but it's the. I've also written this line, no? She remains complete, and also the family remains complete, because at the moment she realizes that the family is not complete, she is also not complete, and she because there's the existence of near fall. Okay, remains complete and understanding morality. Okay. But it's the understanding which, oh god, the spelling. I've written which as WICH. I've forgotten the H. Which. It's the, but it's the understanding which is absent with the family oh the different perspective. Have to get some fillers in there क्योंकि अगर मैं बार बार वो बोलूँगा तो I'll run out of the things I have to write about and वो complete नहीं होगा word limit. तो I have to write some fillers in there as well to connect the two and keep us remembering that she is a little girl and has a different perspective and is 8 by age. With the 7 of the family, 8 of her age, Jane is in heaven. The innocent little maid. Right. Tendency. I'm writing about the tendency to cling on to a familiar, tendency to cling on to familiar and loved. The tendency to cling is a bane. She's hoping to be the furthest from the pain. Familiar enough. Pain of. I'm continuing. She's the tendency to cling is a bane. She is hoping to be the furthest from the pain, and I'm continuing the furthest from the pain in the next stanza. So I don't remember the exact poetic device, but it is one, and it is good enough actually. I'll show you what my copy looks like afterwards, and it's so apparently the phone does overheat and it does shut down the camera app, but I'm back. I've completed the poem and I'm on the final draft or so. Right, I've added 2 more stanzas. अब देखते हैं कि कैसा होता है. इसका टाइटल जो है मैं उस ये डिस्क्रिप्शन तो नहीं कहेंगे. The title of the poem would be the title of this video. Okay, and I shall start. This is my take on William Wordsworth's poem We Are 7. I suggest that you read that first before coming back to this video and enjoying the rest of it. This poem is called Little Girl. It's in reference to the perspective of the little girl, Maid, present in that poem, and her innocence that has not yet encapsulated the tragedy which has happened. Little Girl by Setu. She's still just a little girl, only 8 by her age. Then what's this perspective that she has made? The churchyard tree sees the green graves, the snowy melody, the long wrong plays. The perspective is simple, the family remains complete. Maid remains happy with her stubborn belief. The innocence of the false, the persistence of her call, the absence of the physical, the existence of near fall. The unwavering belief that her family remains complete and the churchyard tree sees the two deceased. One diseased. But it's the understanding which is absent with the family. Oh, the different perspective. Seven of the family, eight of her age. Jane is in heaven, the innocent little maid. The clinging tendency, the belle of the bane, she is hoping to be the furthest from the pain of losing the familiar face of their hugs, love, and praise. Now it's a knit and a hem and 12 steps from her mother's place. Her family is with her, no two ways, they are seven, only that two are in heaven. She's just a little girl, her innocence is a fragile pearl, the reality of mortality. They are still loved. Oh, if only she could see what I see.